We are 4 days away from Election Day, and here in Massachusetts, today was the last day for early in-person voting. Of course, if you haven't cast your ballot, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, there's still time to find your polling place so you can vote next Tuesday, but you'll want to plan ahead. And to help you do that, we have NBC 10's John Maroney live in Boston tonight with a look at the numbers so far. John?
Corey, it's been a long day here at City Hall. You can see they are wrapping up inside now. A lot of folks coming down to vote early to avoid those longer lines on Tuesday and perhaps a lot of hassles.
I just don't want to be part of the mayhem that's going to happen.
2 weeks after it started, in-person early voting is coming to a close in the Bay State as the country braces for next week's main event.
I think it's a great idea. It's more efficient, less crowds, and effective.
There were decent lines Friday at City Hall in Boston, with people voting for a number of reasons. The convenience, they'll be out of town or at work when the polls open Tuesday.
It's my first time voting. I just became a citizen, so I'm like, let me get it done before Tuesday. Even though I would be excited to do it on Tuesday, I just can't go because of work.
Take a look at the recent early voting numbers from the state. More than 500,000 voters cast ballots in person, while twice that number returned their ballots in the mail.
It definitely increases the later we get or the closer that we get to Election Day.
In Boston, 28,000 voted in person, while more than 50,000 ballots were returned by the post office. Election experts are offering this advice if you're still holding a mail-in ballot, which needs to be postmarked by November 5th.
It's highly recommended that they use a ballot drop box to return that ballot or a hand-deliver the ballot to the election department.
Mail-in and early in-person voting seem to represent the future of elections. Still, not everyone's convinced.
I think it should just be one day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's it.
How come?
I just think that would produce the least amount of fraud.
We're back live. The polls have now closed here in Boston. Nearly 30% of the state's registered voters are expected to have cast a ballot before the polls reopen Tuesday. Well, live in Boston, John Maroney, NBC 10 Boston.